Have you ever been in love?
The first time I realized I was in love, it was already over. I was already grieving my first relationship with this guy. It was really great. We were together for like about 3 years, and the relationship had ended, and I was, doing the grieving process, and I realized, oh my word, I had been in love with this person. So I think for me, I have never been present and in love at the same time. And then the next time, like my most recent relationship was when I was dating this person, and I was kind of sitting there and contemplating like, oh, I could like really find myself if this progresses and evolves to a mature relationship. I could really find myself falling in love with this person, but I never really got to that stage. So I've always realized I've been in love in a hindsight way and in a reflective, contemplating type of situation. I've never been present and in love. And with this cover, Mirrors, I've, it was talking about, being in love with somebody so much that they're like almost like your mirror, because you found your other half. You reflect them, they reflect you. There's this unity, there's this oneness, and it's like being really in love with somebody. And the only way I could connect with the song was I've only ever been present and in love with myself. I know there are going to be people rolling their eyes like, okay, this is like some single sob story, but it's not. There's just something really beautiful and really unique about being in alignment with yourself, being in this mirror relationship, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way that you are at a point where you no longer lie to yourself about who you are. You no longer lie to yourself about your dreams, your hopes. You are the one that talks to yourself about have courage, be bold, don't be scared about this, go out and take those risks.
'Cause it's like you're my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside of me. Now it's clear as it's promise that we're making two reflections into one. 'Cause it's like you're my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside of me. Now it's clear as it's promise that we're making two reflections into one. 'Cause it's like you're my mirror, my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. Oh.
There's really something divine and unique about being loving yourself to the point where you can be your own mirror, because you're no longer lying to yourself. And that's the only way I could really connect with the self, because I've only ever been honestly and truly present in love with myself. And then I guess the next step with that, with anybody in my life that I feel like really reflects me and that I love and would give my entire life for, is my twin sister. So those were the two things that I bounced off of. But I feel like I've really, within myself, I've tapped into something unique and something that I want to run with for as long as possible, in really being the one person in my life that I can absolutely be present with, conscious with, and honest with, in love, and by being present and by being honest and by being vulnerable with myself first, before going into a romantic relationship. Because, and another thing is like romance always has been this, what's the word? Like, this particular word has been reserved for couples. You know, like for romance is for couples. And if you romance yourself, you're a really lonely person who's going to end up with cats, and you've got no choice because you've decided that you hate men or la-di-da-di-da. And it's not that. Like, and, you know, romance isn't an upgrade because you've loved yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it isn't a promotion. Romance is constant with yourself. Always. Always, always, whether you move towards a romantic relationship with a man or a woman. But for me, I feel like I really want to run with this as far and as long as possible, romancing myself and being present and in love with myself, so that I can be present and in love with a person if that's something I ever move towards.